And let me just add something before we continue. That when Rambo comes back to town, I remember this from, I think it was not the commentary, but the I think it was the Drawing First Blood documentary, where this lovely lady was saying how when Rambo comes back to town, he attacks like the establishment, like the kind of like what you would attack the NWO, like New World Order for, you know, like he attacks the gas station, he attacks the mall, he attacks the hunting supply store, you know, all things we take for granted, all things, you know, over here from that weren't over there, you know, like he attacks the law, the police station, you know, like the authority figure. He attacks the power supply, like the power poles, the electrical poles. So he attacks, you know, all the big money things. And he does a really good job at it too, because when he's when he comes out and he's just blasting the shit out of everybody, he's got one up on everybody else, because even the trained authorities back here don't have the training or the capability of handling Rambo. Even, you know, the National Guard failed, the police station failed. Now they got all this military in there, and you know, Rambo pretty much assumes that not even they can handle him. So it gets pretty crazy. So now let's get back to where we were. Teasel goes up on the roof. Rambo takes out the hunting store, comes around, takes out more power lines, shoots the shit, turns the fucking police station into Swiss fucking cheese, demolishes the whole joint. Like, you know, like even when you see him walk around in there, there's tiles and everything. The place is a mess. And let's continue. So once again, natural sound is key to the scene, and Rambo moves through the station cautiously, and Teasel shoots at him from the roof window, revealing his location and position, to which Rambo returns fire, blasting through that roof, busting and blistering out fragments of bone through Teasel's shins, knees, and legs like motherfucking Swiss cheese. Anyway, so Wilfred falls down through the window in a rain of blood, debris, and glass. You know, he goes over a desk, he lands on a desk, goes over the desk and onto the floor. And Rambo approaches and stands over him. So now all the tables have turned, and finally Rambo has Teasel right where he wants him. You know, he got lucky once, this time it's go time. So, you know, Teasel knows this and giving in says, you know, go ahead, you know, motherfucker. Well, he doesn't really say that, but, you know, like, go ahead, finish me off, shoot me, or whatever. And the look on Rambo's demeanor, body, and face is pure demonic, chaotic. But it's jolted for the moment when Troutman calls for redemption. You know, a way back in calling, saying, you know, Rambo, don't do it. So Troutman tries to talk him down, ordering a cease of fire from the outside, as Rambo preps to go out swinging in a blaze of broken, misunderstood type of glory, you know, suicide by firing squad. Anyway, it's a really powerful scene that results in Rambo pretty much breaking down, you know, from menace to childlike. And the first time I saw this, I thought and still think it's one of the most powerful endings to a film ever shot. It's you know, literally tear-jerking as Rambo comes apart. All the acting here, Crenna and Sly, the acting is just amazing. You have to see it for yourself. the expression shown in here is fucking beautiful. So, Rambo relaying how he's been treated since coming home, disclosing the horrors of having to watch his friends die, being covered by their blown apart bodies. We really get a sense of the PTSD. Like, we really live the post-traumatic stress disorder boiled, from beginning point to this explosion point through Rambo's eyes. And I can't state enough just how tremendously powerful and enveloping this scene is to watch. You'll be on the floor in tears, it's that good. So, Rambo goes on saying how there's no escape, but maybe possibly through death. He doesn't say it, but he gives off that almost like that notion through his eloquent acting ability. And must I say, through that nod, that Stallone should have gotten an Oscar for this speech, because it's breathtaking and will have your heart in its hands. So, I just love this reshot ending, and it shows that all one needs sometimes to get through the worst torments is love and the shoulder of an understanding spirit, And Troutman also should have got, Richard Crenna also should have got an Oscar for this, but it's just this moment of Troutman silenced by Rambo's breakdown. Looks awkwardly like he doesn't know what to do as Rambo pulls him down to be held crying in his arms. Like all Troutman's training could not prepare him for the encounter, sympathetic in John's arms. Living the surreal moment, to hear his cries for acknowledgement. It's so simple, yet so beautiful, and shows that you don't need that big, kill everybody off ending. It also shows that you don't need that big kill 100 million people to make a good movie. So, Rambo came to his senses, betrayed by the government, and now in handcuffed, captivity, exits alongside Troutman. And officers, they exit the police station. And as well as the breakdown, I love every aspect of this scene too, because it makes me cry every time. Troutman went into that police station knowing that trust was all the edge he needed, even if in the end he had to kill Rambo. And he exited that station with, Rambo embracing him as one of his most trusted friends and allies. And it brought their legendary relationship in the past to a whole new level. And Rambo's in debt to Troutman for saving his life, and that will continue a little later on too. Like, that's going to come back in a big way. But that makes for another story, another movie, and an entirely different, another review, I should say. Anyway, so they exit the station. Rambo's being walked along into custody. Teasel and Rambo share a last glance, and he walks off into the long road of cult phenomenon. Roll credits as Jerry Goldsmith and Dan Hill take us out of the movie that I will always find a special place for in my heart. So go watch it. You know, there's a ton of stuff that I didn't mention or touch upon. It's a real rare gem, you know. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. You'll still be surprised, even after watching the review. So that about does it. You know, it's been real fun doing the 3-hour director's cut episodes and the intermission episode, the reception intermission episode, and you know, the firstBlood 82 theatrical episodes with you. It's just been a lot of fun. However, you know, I thought I almost bit off more than I could chew because I'm freaking tired right now. But you know, it's just been a really great birthday, and you know, even though it was a hard day and a sad day, I'm glad we finished it off right like this. It means a lot to me that, you know, some of you watch, so I can't thank you enough for that. Yeah, wow, that's an impressive review. You know, looking down here, I got just over 40 pages of notes in total. So that was a good one. Anyway, so that does it for our firstBlood 1982 theatrical cut review, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. RAMBOMANIA would just not be the same without you. And coming up next, and lastly for season 1, we're going to give you an episode of compiled outtakes. And then it's on to season 2, the cult phenomenon. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you there. And, you know, till then, this is your RAMBOMANIA host, Matt, aka Coon, signing off. God bless.
Oh God, where is everybody? God, I had a friend, was the Air Force. I had all these guys, man. Back there, I had all these guys. Who are my friends? Because back here, there's nothing. Remember the Air Force? When his black headband, I took one of his magic markers, and I said it found. He mailed us to Las Vegas because we were always talking about Vegas and this fucking car. This red 58 Chevy convertible. He's talking about this car. He said we're going to cruise till the tires fall off. When this bar in Saigon, and this kid comes up. This kid carrying a shoe-shine box. And he says, Shine, please, shine. I said, no. He kept asking, yeah. And Joey said, yeah. And I went to get a couple of beers, and the box is wired, and he opened up the box, fucking blew his bottle all over the place. And he's laying there, and he's fucking screaming, his pieces on the wall over me, just like this, and I'm trying to pull him off, you know, and it's my friend that's all over me. He's got blood and everything, and I'm trying to hold him together, and put him together, his fucking insides keep coming out, and nobody would help. No one helped me saying, I want to go home, I want to go home, we just go on my leg, I want to go home, Johnny, I want to drop my Chevy. I said, well, what? I can't find your fucking legs. I can't find your legs. I can't get it out of my head. I can do 7 years. Every day happens. Sometimes I wake up, I don't know where I am. I don't talk to anybody. Sometimes a day. Sometimes a week. Can't put it out of my mind. Fucking